All right, good morning. I wanted to get on again this morning and chat a little bit. I wanted to talk about this morning. Sorry about that. Why I decided to share my journey, and why I decided to share it publicly on YouTube. Would have been a lot easier for me to just pay off my debt and not share it with people, and just complete it. Maybe go and do a debt-free call. But I think the main thing for me as to why I wanted to share it is I wanted to just share my journey, just in case there were other people who were in the same situation as me. They have a lot of debt, didn't really know how to pay it off or where to begin paying it off. I just wanted to show them that it was possible. Another reason I wanted to share it is to try to prevent as many people as possible from making the same mistake as I made. I know for me personally, if I would have had someone that would have told me, or if I would have educated myself before taking out as much debt as I did, I would like to believe that I would have chose a smarter route. Wouldn't have taken out as many student loans or any student loans at all because I didn't need to. I would have looked for alternative ways to pay for school. I was working during school anyway, so I could have easily managed to get by without all the debt. And basically just sharing my story, I can kind of paint a picture of what it looks like on the other side of taking out student loans. It's great when you're in school and when you're going through the process, you're getting money, you're not thinking about it, how that's gonna affect you later down in the road. So if you are watching and you're thinking about taking out loans, I would encourage you to look for other ways to pay for it. If you get as many grants and scholarships as you can, pick up jobs and work as you can. Just save up money during the summers, on the weekends, whatever you need to do to not put yourself in a huge amount of debt. Because I can tell you, you're gonna feel it. That's just look on YouTube. There's a ton of people right now that are in the same situation as me, or the situation I was, with paying off debt, that are going through the pains and struggles of figuring out how to pay it off. And I guarantee you majority of the people would have done likewise. If they would have chose the alternative, if they would have known better, or just chose the other option. So I'm just here to share my journey. If you are in a situation where you have debt, don't beat yourself up about it. The main thing with me is just learning to, just forgive myself, accept that I made a mistake. Well, not really made a mistake. I just made a bad decision to take out so much debt. I didn't have to take out so much debt. I didn't need to take out so much debt. And just set a plan for yourself. If you're watching, first thing that I did was just realizing where your money's going. Setting a budget, looking at your bank statements, just looking at where income is going. I know that was eye-opening for me, just taking a look back to know where your money is going. Because if you don't have a plan with your money, and don't have goals with your money of controlling where it goes, then it's gonna go. Most cases, it's gonna be gone quicker than you get it, or in some cases be spent already before the money coming in, and then you get into the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, which I can tell you is not a good feeling. So get a goal for how you want to pay it off, and that's basically just in a nutshell. I know yesterday I went 20 minutes. I didn't want to go too long today, but I just wanted to get on here and share my journey as to why I do it. Basically just to help as many people get out of debt as possible by sharing my journey. If they can take a few things away from the things that I did before I got into debt, or the things that I'm doing now to help pay off my debt, to motivate and help people to get their debt cleared up. Because I do believe that having no debt provides you with a lot of freedom with how you live your life, and to spend a lot of time and energy doing the things you want. Here more recently, I was able to go from working full-time to working contract and doing my own. And I can tell you this, a year ago, in the situation I was in with the amount of debt I had at the time, I would not have been comfortable with making such a huge transition, especially given the amount of debt that I have. But anyway, if you watch this video later, just go and drop some comments about if you're doing a YouTube channel or you're sharing your journey publicly on a blog or on Facebook. Just drop why you're sharing your journey, why you decided to put it publicly. Or if you're watching and you're thinking about starting a channel and you haven't quite made the jump to sharing your journey publicly, I guess write in there why you chose not to, or what's holding you back from sharing your journey with others. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you check out the channel. And I'm going to try to do, this is my second live, I promise you I'll get better. Gonna try to do more of these in the future, maybe a few times a week. I don't know if I'm gonna do it daily, but maybe a few times a week where I just get on and just talk. So the more I can get on, try to get these interactive to have people answer questions live. If you want, I can just start putting a schedule up so people know when these are gonna go on. The last 2 days, it's just been kind of in the morning spontaneously when I decide it's time to get on. So have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drop some comments below.